move, man.
Yeah, they had us the first half, I'm not going to lie.
Oh, could be Wayne!
I think I got my swagger back. Oh!
I love it, baby!
Them orange britches. Something about them orange britches.
Tennessee wins! By Tennessee, Jawan Jennings. Jennings makes the catch.
Ball hit high in the air into right field. Going back is Sayre. And Tennessee can say hello, win column. A grand slam in the bottom of the ninth. You can't draw it up any better.
We just won a basketball game, and we're very happy right now. McGrath for the win. He got it. If you don't like college football and you watch this one, I'm not sure what your problem is.
And welcome. Sorry, I was trying to Reddit did to do and welcome into more important issues. I was trying to imitate my internet going out, which it actually could at any moment, but just for the trash talk from Pal Golf, I thought I had to get that going. But so far, the internet's fine. We'll really test it because Landon, football is back.
It's back, baby.
I know it's been back, but I've actually got it. I'm trying to get it up right now.
College football is back this weekend.
It is back this weekend. But hey, we're not hating on high school football. We're not hating on it. It's not in this house.
Who's playing Carter and Austin East tonight?
Carter and AE, baby. East Knoxville. The battle. Not the battle, but a battle.
The battle. I love that rivalry Thursday. Like, they're not rivalries.
No, you should see the
I
stadium
think that's
tonight.
one of my favorite parts tonight is like.
You should. Have you seen it? Like, have you?
No, I haven't.
The stadium's pretty blank, which it is very hot today.
Dude, it's miserable. I just went outside a second ago. I'm like, it's still like.
It's tough. It's sneaky hot too, because like the sun's not super bad. It's just the rest of it's really bad. So I don't know, man. It's tough. Hopefully come September 2nd, Nashville's cooled down a little bit, but I'm not banking on it. So I guess it's at least an 11 a.m. kickoff. We win there, maybe.
God. I doubt it. By the time, like, it's really going to be hot, like, as soon as the game's over, it's going to be miserable.
Oh, for sure. Can't wait. Are we going to – we're doing the hot dog review, right? We haven't talked about that since.
Yeah, we should do that.
Okay.
Yeah. We have a lot to do.
I know some people that are in, so we'll make it happen.
Okay.
Guys, I can't wait. It's an exciting episode, obviously, with college football back. College football, but football in general back. That's big. I bought my NFL Sunday ticket today.
Okay.
Yep.
Were you a student?
So, I mean, I am, but I already have a YouTube TV account, and I just honestly didn't want to go through the trouble of trying to like link my student. It wasn't as easy as, are you a student? Yes. It's probably like Spotify where you have to change your email, all that jazz. Didn't go through it. Just paid for it.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry. It's not fun, but you're welcome to maybe Sunday on the back porch. I can log in and we can watch it together.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
All right, cool. That sounds like a good time. All right. Fun episode. Maybe not. Some people are going to be mad. I can't wait. It's going to be fun. So yes, fun episode. Before we do start, I do have a special friend to tell you guys about. Underdog is Knoxville's best sports collectible store with a wide selection of UT cards, autographs, and memorabilia. Whether you're looking for a Peyton Manning autographed helmet or the most recent Topps baseball card release, you'll find it all at Underdog. The shop is owned by UT graduates and proudly supports UT sports by hosting NIL events throughout the year. They also, we need to add in, we need update from our friends from Underdog because they've expanded. They've got playing cards, trading cards. They have a whole lot more. Their store has over doubled in size, correct? And we're just talking pure square footage.
Yeah. Yeah, they've grown a lot and branching out a little bit too.
Love to see it. So stop by the 640 Plaza at 4452 Western Avenue in Knoxville. Go to Domino's. It's probably near there. Open 6 days a week with live YouTube shows 3 nights per week. My friends, remember, always bet on the Underdog. Let's get it. Let's go.
Let's do it.
TBA at Food City Center. I can't stress enough how apathetic I am to this. Because we're going to talk about it, and I'm excited to talk about it. But, like, all in all, the name didn't change. Like, let's be clear about that. It's
Right.
they purposefully kept the name in. Now I'm not saying it's a good decision. I don't know if it's a good decision. I'm kind of with people like maybe slippery slope. Maybe Neyland is, Neyland Stadium at something soon. I hope it's for a lot more. I'll say the only thing I am passionate about in this scenario is $20 million seems like an incredibly low number.
Yeah, I agree. But 20 million. Is it 20 million up front?
I don't know. It also doesn't seem like it would pay for all the renovations that they want to do, which is like frustrating. If you're going to do that, put your name on it, you should be fronting all of the renovations.
Yeah. The video board looks cool, but that, like you said, that kind of looks like 20 million just itself.
Yeah, for real. and another thing too is,
especially with inflation.
And maybe and I think, yes, could be a slippery slope. I think, unfortunately, you may see a name on the baseball stadium, and I don't think you should, especially for like on-campus stadiums that have, like Neyland has so much history, and the name really means something, and then the name really means something at the baseball stadium, and so Thompson Bowling Arena, like, I just don't. It doesn't feel right to me. But again, it's just like they clearly thought about that, and that's why it's Thompson Bowling Arena at the Food City Center.
Well, I don't think they could take the name out of it.
I'm sure they couldn't.
Because of, I think those families are still like big time donors. So,
well, that, and I'm pretty sure they like funded the entire thing. I don't remember the history of it, but
yeah.
So I mean, that's a bad look anyways, but it is a way to generate revenue. Like, I'll spot Danny White in the athletic department. It is a way to generate revenue. So I understand it. Here's another like issue I'll take with it is you're about to build this massive complex between Thompson Bowling Arena and Neyland Stadium. Could you not encapsulate all three of those things and call them something and give the rights out to that area for a name? And it seems like you could have like avoided this specific issue.
Yeah. Yeah. When I first heard about it, I was like, what the hell? Because, and the only reason I feel bad now is because like we made fun of Kentucky for doing Kroger Field, which is a little different, but
it's different. It's very different. It's so different.
But
no,
it's not like when I initially heard it, I was like, no way.
Right. Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, yeah,
but you did keep the name, and everybody's still going to call it Thompson Bowling Arena. They're still going to call it TBA, the Tommy Bowl, whatever.
Which is a great point because no one calls it Commonwealth Stadium anymore. And it's not called Commonwealth. Like, Commonwealth is no longer in the name.
Right. So, yeah, I don't see a huge deal if they are doing those renovations. If it helps the basketball programs, whatever. Honestly, whatever. It could be named a lot worse. I mean, I like Food City.
I love Food City.
My dad worked at Food City. My sister worked. My uncle worked there. I mean,
your uncle works there.
Works there, yes.
I saw him yesterday, so he wasn't working yesterday, so I don't know what's up.
Yeah,
was that Wednesday?
Even when he does
whatever
work,
day
I don't know if you consider that work, but
no,
he's in uniform.
I'm with you. I like Food City. I don't,
I think the only thing, if we're gonna do this, you should be able to use your Food City card. I think that's only fair.
100% agree. I think all concession stands should go towards gas points. Yeah, 100% agree with that.
Yeah.
I don't really know
if you're going to put your name on Food City. Every time I go into Food City, I use my card. I'm not walking into Thompson Bowling at Food City Center.
That's what we should. We should rename all of their Food Cities.
Okay.
To different names.
Yeah, let's do that.
We in?
I'm in.
All right. Let's do
it. I do want one thing to happen from this though. I do want them to make Thompson Bowling Arena not such an eyesore. Like the outside,
well, that's supposed to be part of it. Like the outside, the facade is supposed to be upgraded.
Yeah.
They did post a picture of like the new signage, and the outside wasn't upgraded at all. Like the renderings, the outside was not upgraded at all. They did say it was supposed to match. They said it's supposed to match surrounding buildings and whatnot, and I guess Neyland is included in that. So I'm hoping brick, which I don't know how they would make brick look good on an arena like that, but it's going to look a lot better than that siding. I don't know what it looks like. It doesn't look like a basketball arena, but I can't quite put my finger
It
on
looks like a huge storage container.
It does. Yes, it does.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
I hate the color. Like it's an eyesore. So Food City, if you're going to put your name on it, all the food cities, all the new food cities I've seen are like brick around it. So
You know, it would be sweet if they put like a jumbotron on the outside of it.
that would be cool. Or like
That'd be awesome.
What's that thing in Vegas that's going around? That the globe
what is
looking
that?
thing.
The globe. Oh, where do you build the globe? Does Food
Yeah.
City have $2 billion we can put into this real quick?
Yeah, let's do that.
We cut them a deal. Surely they can invest $2 billion in the facade.
I do like the Vols letters on the. I just like the Vols letters. They look good on everything.
You can literally put it on anything.
Yeah, but it looks good on the new video board. Also, it kind of looked like the same video board with Vols
just
letters.
The Vols letters. It looks wide. It looks wider to me.
Yeah, it does.
It also says it's updated, which is like the new video board. They made it sound like the current one is outdated, and that's insane to me. That there probably is better technology available, like better than what we see right now. Which I feel like that video board is very cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I don't know. It's all insane to me. How the jumbotron just got upgraded like its screen fairly recently, didn't it?
Was that right? I don't know.
Did
they redo it when they did the other one? I'm guessing, like a match. You have to replace them at the same time now.
Yeah, it's like changing your light bulbs. You might as well change them all.
Yeah.
But no, I all in all, again, I'm very apathetic overall. I don't think the jokes. I said it to our buddy. Once it's called Food City Center, I'll stop.
Okay. I probably still won't because.
And what's funny is Kentucky could dodge it because it's not Kroger Stadium, it's Kroger Field. So they could say Kroger Field at Commonwealth Stadium, but they don't because that's not the name.
Yeah.
But Kentucky fans can't read, and that's why they're too dumb to understand the language of it. And I'm not saying Tommy Bowl. Okay, the inside of the Tommy Bowl is fairly good. Now, there's some bad seats in there. Don't get me wrong. Mm-hmm. It's not like Neyland. Like, people ask me about seats in Neyland. Other than those, two you see posted every year, can you believe someone buys these seats? Other than those, there's not a bad seat in that stadium.
Right. Yeah,
I've sat in some
is that at a
spots
discounted price?
There's no way they sell them. Someone said they did. I've never seen anyone watching a game from there. You know how many pictures we'd see a year?
You have made the comment, I just want to be in the stadium. Not at Neyland, but in I just need a ticket inside the stadium. And maybe that same person just I just need a ticket inside the stadium. I only want to see scores on this
Yeah. You get the jumbotrons on both ends now, so you're fine.
Yeah, there you go.
You're fine. No, it's true. I think those should be visitor seats though, if they do sell them. Okay. I know they're not all in the visitor section, but they should be visitor seats. I don't know what's going on Twitter. So if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, shout out. Maybe you want to send a link to our YouTube out, Dylan or Joe, just from our page. Just say something's going on Twitter. Head on over to YouTube.
Mine keeps doing the same thing too.
So no clue what's happening there, but yeah, if you all could maybe send out the link to YouTube, that'd be awesome.
Dang it, X.
They're trying to take us out, aren't they?
Well, that's
X
another
is trying
thing.
to bring us down.
We don't call it X, we call it Twitter. So no one's going to call it Food City Center.
Do you know what they call that stadium in Lexington?
Kroger Field.
they lose this battle 10 out of 10.
It's not even a stadium.
It's not a stadium. It's a field.
Which here's the thing with that. Don't touch Neyland.
It's not even a real field.
Don't touch that name.
I will revolt if they try to do this to Neyland. Even though I know they're not it would still be Neyland if this exact scenario happens. But if you put some freaking corporate brand on there, I'll riot.
Yep.
Just let that be known.
Yep. Don't cross that line, Danny White. You're teetering.
That is another thing I need to bring up. You can't do this to say you're getting money for renovations and jack up ticket prices. So my ticket prices have increased steadily over the 10 years that I've had them. So if this is slapped on and my ticket prices they should go back down to the rates they were before renovations. And then you continue increasing the prices of my tickets while taking some corporate's money for their freaking name, I will riot. I will. I mean, it'll be bad. I'm trying to think of a good riot to reference that won't be just, bad to say online, but it'll be a riot. You've been warned.
And there's stuff in there you can name the party deck, you can name the club seating. Like there's different stuff that you can name. I mean, hell, you got like 30 gates. Name a gate after somebody.
Does a party deck not have a name?
I don't know. I don't think so.
If not, dibs. We got
it. You called it.
I did. That's the only way to go about it.
Okay.
Food City turns out they called TBA. We're calling dibs on the party deck. It's ours.
Actually, I want the porch.
I'll take both.
Okay.
Good call. Good call. Wait. We can't have the porch because we can have both. We've already got right field that they're going to build for us eventually.
Okay. Eventually.
I think if we do say that enough, I think eventually they'll have to build it.
It's just gonna be like a fenced in, just like box.
And that would be like, I honestly, if they told me every home game, there'll be a scissor lift for you in right field, I would do it. Like just me and you up there, shirts off.
Now that we're kind of on this subject of a scissor lift, this is one of my stupidities.
Okay.
It's Clark Lee.
Oh.
He says they want to play in the parking lot. We'll clear the cars and put the ball down in the parking lot and play. I mean, you're getting close to a parking lot already. I mean, it's a construction site is what your stadium is. So I mean, you're damn near that close. And Vanderbilt football just tweeted grit because he said they'd play in a parking lot. Who hasn't played football in a parking lot? We do it every Saturday.
Good point.
We do it in this pool.
It's good. That's a good point. Y'all don't grind. We play it while playing basketball in the pool.
Yeah.
So
that's
a good point, Landon. That is, we don't get enough credit for our grittiness every Saturday night in our pool football league. Which also, it's funny. I mean, it's just the most like adult thing. We said we're going to play once a week, and I don't think we played since. But I think we were all still had that adrenaline high, and then when we woke up the next morning and we're all sore, Kellen had bruised ribs. My jaw was just in so much. Like I felt like I got punched by like Tommy Fury.
Yeah,
Tyson Fury. Tommy, maybe not. Actually, he did beat Jake Paul. We also talked about Jake Paul, and I forgot that he had fought him. He is a real boxer. You can argue his resume, but he's a real boxer.
TikTokers or
Tommy Fury.
YouTubers. I'll take a punch from Tommy Fury. No, I won't. I've seen it.
He's got. I mean, what are they?
What are they?
Are they Irish?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
There's no way. There's something like that. They're mean, is what they are. Drunks. That was a good tangent.
It was.
You have anything else to add to the TBA at Food City Center?
I don't. Yeah, just leave Nealon alone. And I'm cool.
Yeah,
it is what it is. I mean, again, if it helps the basketball programs, what the hell?
I don't know how it does, but yeah, I'm with you.
I mean, facilities wise,
okay, that's fair.
Maybe somebody on a recruit comes to campus, and maybe if he was looking at that big freaking storage container, he was like, I probably won't go there. But if it's like a nice brick foundation, maybe it changes his mind a little bit.
Maybe he prefers Food City over Kroger.
Maybe, yeah. I do.
Oh, yeah. Especially in South Knoxville. No offense to the Kroger in South Knoxville.
You kind of have to.
Yeah. But we got to. Okay. Well, let's get into commits. I mean, there's some good, I guess. I don't know if you'd call that bad news or good news. But we have good news this week. That's the good news.
We do have good news.
A lot of good news.
5 stars of it. 5 stars, Jordan Ross. 5-star edge out of Stevia.
Cool. Yeah, you pronounced it right.
Stevia?
Stevia, like the sweetener. Stuff's good.
Stevia. Hills out of Birmingham, Alabama. and 6'4.5", 233 pounds. Kid looks the part, fast, quick, pretty good basketball player too. Pretty good athlete, and getting him out of the state of Alabama with that many stars beside of his name, I think that's a big win. And Tennessee's sitting right now at number 6 in the country in recruiting. So, I mean, I think a lot of people were kind of freaking out. You know, we didn't land everybody that we were supposed to, and here we are sitting, borderline top 5 class.
Yeah, I like the momentum this staff's built. Obviously, this one's huge, and just before the season, go win. Let's see what happens in February. Well, December, I guess.
Yeah,
but we'll say February just for fun.
For sure, and it's weird that we haven't even really gotten to football season, and you already have 20 commits. Like, and
which
some of those
it's the new thing though.
It is, but yeah, most people are putting it behind you, but the majority of this class is done, and I think that kind of helps. Obviously, you have to hang on to them and win games, but I think a lot of the grind of recruiting is a little bit behind you. Now you have some here and there, but I think these coaches are probably going to like this a lot better, where they can just kind of focus more on the season and less about recruiting.
Yeah, and I think it benefits the players too. There's some dude I see on TikTok all the time who I guess coached at like Arizona State or something and talked about all the non-committable offers that are put out there. And so I think for a lot of these players, there is an understanding of that now. And obviously, if you're a 5-star, this is not for the Jordan Ross type kids. But for those that know they have a committable offer, they want to be committed early on and be involved early on. And so I think that's started to change the process a little bit too. And then obviously the December signing date has changed it too. So yeah, I kind of like it. I kind of like, obviously, to keep the class together, you got to win, but it's kind of nice, like going into the season. I also feel like it can tell you the kind of hype around your program, and the hype around this program is at a high that it hasn't been in 15 years, 16 years.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, looking at the ticket prices for every game is insane. I mean,
we selling them?
Good Lord. I mean, if I sold each ticket for what it's going for,
make a lot of money, my man.
Oh yeah, you'd over triple your money.
Yeah,
it's pretty insane. But yeah, that comes with the winning football games. It's excitement. Everybody's excited. Everybody's ready. You got a lot of guys coming back, and expectations are high. And then when expectations are high, you're winning football games. That comes with recruiting, and you've sitting here and you've landed 2 5-stars in this class already. You landed 2 last class. So you just keep stacking classes like this in the top 10, and that's where your program should be. And right now, the edge position, which is such a pivotal position in football, Tennessee's like dominating at it.
Yeah,
you landed.
You struggled with that word, didn't you?
Yeah, well, pivotal.
You got it that time.
Yeah.
It is also a pivotable. You can pivot it. It's a pivotable position. You can do that.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a word.
Yeah, keep your pivot foot. But yeah, Josh Josephs, James Pierce. You landed Kellen Lindstrom in this class. You got Caleb Herring, Shadavian Bradley in last class. So, tons of talent at that edge rushing position. And that's something that Tennessee just did not have enough of last year of getting to the quarterback. And they put a huge emphasis on it and landing top guys like Jordan Ross. And, that's kind of where we're at right now. We're sitting pretty and, just keep building on this class. You have a chance to land another guy in Danny Okoye. And you got some other, Chris Cole is the linebacker. Ryan Wingo, Cam Michael. There's some other kind of left on the board there, but the majority of your class is pretty much set. And I already love Jordan Ross. Throws the Florida hat to the side and picks up the Tennessee hat. I love being on this side of it.
Yeah, no, for sure. I I don't love that stuff just because I feel like it always comes back to bite you one way or the other. It seems like the kids that have done that to Tennessee, it hadn't worked out for them, which I enjoy. Sorry to hate on an 18-year-old kid. This is college football, people. But yeah, but as long as it works out for him, I mean, it works out for us so far, so I'm happy.
Yeah. Dub said, "What's up, fellas? What's up, Dub?
What's up, Dub? Thanks for hopping in YouTube. I know you're normally a Twitter listener, normally. So thank you. Also to the back judge that is at the AE Carter game, let the boys play. There's a kid just celebrating a touchdown, all good, clean fun. He goes and gets his in his ear. What a jackwagon.
Flag happy.
I don't think he got flagged. I didn't see one come out, but I bet he told him next one. All the kid did was run around and get a little excited. He didn't do anything. He didn't taunt.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Yeah, Carter definitely got flagged for something there. So, sorry, Hornets. But, okay. Let's talk position preview.
Got the secondary.
Secondary, which isn't a position, but I didn't comment on that.
Well, we have to put it all into one to get it done before the season. So, secondary it is. You're an athlete, so if you're in the secondary, you play all the positions.
That's fair.
And that, it was our biggest weakness last season. I think everybody with two eyes or even one eye,
full hearts,
knew that. And I mean, it was one of the worst secondaries in the country. I think we're 127th in pass defense, which was, I think, 12th in the SEC.
To be fair, they weren't necessarily, like, statistically over the season they were, but really the worst secondary was the one Tennessee was playing that week because we won a lot of football games.
That's true. Yeah.
Also, Missouri secondary, I hate to jump too far ahead, but you talked about Kentucky not covering Jalen Hyatt. What is it? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Shame on you, Missouri. Shame on you.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, just need to get that tidbit in.
No, it was. I did love that we tried to hide Jalen Hyatt in that Missouri game.
Yeah, that we did. And then that Jalen, was that on the Dylan Sampson play that we tucked him away? That little jet motion?
Oh, maybe. I don't remember that. I don't remember how that was.
I think that was when we hit him. Sorry. Yeah, whatever. Tangent, baby.
But this secondary gave up 289 yards to the air per game, 21 passing touchdowns, 127th in pass defense, 12th in the SEC. We beat Vanderbilt by 0.5 yards per game.
Suck it, Vandy.
Yeah. And only 11 interceptions, and 3 of those were against Will Levis. So, just not a great year at all for the secondary. And a lot of stuff went into that. Talking when you're down is not anything that anybody wants to see. Come on, Haddon. But it was injuries. It was lack of depth. Obviously, lack of talent was there too. So, and you had a lot of new guys at that position. Kamal Haddon hadn't never played in this league before. Then Nico Slaughter never played corner.
Kamal Haddon?
No, this is his first year starting. I mean, he was at Auburn, but never played.
Starting. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought him and Turnage both played a little bit. And
Turnage did. Kamal Haddon did not.
Okay.
So, yeah, just kind of everything that could have gone wrong kind of went wrong for them last season. So, hopefully with more depth, more talent, more experience, this group takes a step.
Yeah, I agree. And it's one of those things, like, I don't think it could get worse than last year. Sure. I'm saying this now. September 2nd, we're going to get lit up by a guy who didn't even have a scholarship because he played at a D3 school a year ago. That's not true. They're not D3, but I had to say it. Basically. It does feel like that situation. But, I mean, I do think they have to take somewhat of a step forward. I like that there should be not just more veterans, but guys that weren't here last year, but are veterans. Gabe Judy Lawley is the example I'm speaking of there. And watching this Missouri game, man, I'm very encouraged by Tamarion McDonald. I know you've been pretty high on him. I don't know if maybe high is too strong of a word, but you've commented on him several times this offseason. I've been, I'm not saying you're wrong, but I haven't been tailing you exactly on that. This Missouri game, I mean, you made me a believer. He made me a believer.
Yeah.
You and his words combined have made me a believer.
He looked good. And I think part of that is, who we're playing.
Yeah.
He could play in the box.
Eli Drinkowitz is an offensive mastermind.
God, he's terrible. He's so bad.
I mean, they say he's playing chess. I haven't played a lot of chess, but I don't think that's how you play chess.
No. How many tackles for loss happened in that game? I know Tyler Barron had 4 by himself. So,
and I hate to again skip too far ahead, but that game never felt close. The score throughout shocked me.
Yeah, like knowing what the final score was, and then it was like, what was it like?
28
it was 7-7 at the end of the first quarter,
and it was like, was it 28-20 at half? Is that right? 28-17 at half? Yeah, very strange.
Yeah.
And it never just being there at the game. This is my first rewatch of that game. It was crazy to see the score. Yeah. And even on the rewatch, maybe it's because I knew we won, it never felt close either.
Right.
Very weird game.
Yeah, secondary again. You kind of return everybody except Trayvon Flowers. Hopefully that safety position is just better. We talked about it with linebackers. It's just got to in the middle of the field. It's just got to be better. It's coming down on and making tackles. It's preventing those deep ends or slants or whatever it is. Those guys got to be on top of it. They got to break on routes, make more plays on the ball. I think that could be the entire secondary. Make more plays on the ball.
Is D. Williams just not a DB?
He's a punt returner.
Dude, just seeing him play, you're like, how is this dude not on the field elsewhere?
Yeah.
So I just don't get it. But I mean, I'm not saying he should be playing DB. I've seen evidence that he should be. Watching him be as fast as he is, watching him be as quick as he is, it just blows my mind that he can't be a DB for whatever reason. I'm not at practice. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, that just seems like he just thrives in, letting everybody run after him and making guys miss. And
it wasn't a punter this time, and it wouldn't have mattered, but he did get a little hawked on that first one.
Yeah.
But hey, he still
it's a big return. Yeah.
Got called back, but a big return.
Yeah. That's all you're asking for.
Just get some momentum on your side.
Yeah, get some yards out of it, and that wasn't the case when Flowers was back there.
No. I mean, D. Williams is an excellent punt returner.
Yeah. So I just want him to focus on that. If he's not really going to be a factor at corner, I don't think. Yeah, just have him hang out with the long snappers and punters and everybody else.
Work on hand-eye coordination on the ping pong table.
Yeah, just catch. We talk about the jugs machine.
Mm-hmm.
Catching like 200 balls a day is like something more and more people are doing. I want him to catch 200 punts a day.
Yeah. Who I think would be a great punt returner
arms.
Purely from a just catching it perspective? Squirrel White. Think about how many punts from Joe Milton we saw him catch last year on the run.
Yeah. And I think he's your backup.
It makes sense.
Returner. Yeah.
Makes sense. I mean, seriously, I if you've ever tried to catch a punt where you're just waiting on it, where you think it's gonna I'm not saying catching a punt's easy because it's actually more difficult than it looks. But then go and run, just a simple go route with the punt coming at you. Squirrel White does it once a game.
Yeah. Did it in this
one. Hilarious.
And
he did do it in this one.
And it takes him to the ground.
Yeah, this was the one that was like, I'm not dogging him. I'm sure it was incredibly difficult to judge it, find it, catch it. But this was the one that like you really got him. Like just really, really put him on his heels.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, it doesn't look like D. Williams is going to be a factor. We keep going into the Missouri game.
No, I know. I knew he wasn't. I just said that because I obviously watched the Missouri game this afternoon, and so it was fresh on my mind how good D. Williams is.
Yeah. But yeah, I would think Kamal Hadden. I don't even know if Warren Burrell's a factor. I mean, we just haven't heard anything.
Doesn't seem like it.
And
You're probably going to see him play because they're going to I hope they don't have to, but they seem like they're going to have to rotate a lot of guys through.
Well, and like, no offense to Warren Burrell, but I do think it is good for your secondary to have guys that, previously started that aren't even a factor anymore.
Right.
I think that means you're getting better. At least I hope that's what it means. More talent, more development from guys like Jordan Thomas, Andre Turrentine. You got some freshmen and Ricky Gibson and Jordan Matthews, John Slaughter. So you have some guys that you've recruited, and hopefully you've kind of recruited over some of those guys, and that means you're getting better.
Yeah, for sure.
But make it play on the football.
1% better.
And hard hits. Danico Slaughter.
Sure.
Okay, let's do this. Who's your starting five in the secondary?
Danico Slaughter. Probably Turnage, but I feel like it's probably going to be Hadden.
Yeah.
So I guess Hadden is my prediction. Jalen McCullough, if he's healthy or not healthy, eligible, not in jail, whatever the problem is. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. And Wesley Walker, if I didn't mention.
Okay.
Safety there. Tamari McDonald at the star.
Yeah. I think that's where I'm at too. Gabe Jeudy-Lawley's going to play a lot. Brandon Turnage, I'm sure, will play.
Who is going to be there for Jalen? Are they going to move? Is it going to be Christian Charles?
I think it'll be Andre Turrentine. From what
it will be, okay.
Everybody has said about him, I just think it's
okay.
That's where it's lining up.
Okay.
And the transfer from Ohio State, originally from Innsworth, he was a guy that kind of got away from Tennessee in the recruiting process, and then finds his way back. And last year just didn't seem to really be much of a factor for whatever reason. And it just seems like he's set up to kind of have that Jalen Hyatt season.
Yeah.
I don't know if he gets the opportunity, but I feel like if he does, you could see that.
Okay. I like it.
We do have a question about that, man. But do you want to go ahead and get to questions before we get into Missouri?
That's fine, man.
A lot of them kind of like go off football, so.
Okay.
So our good friend Ethan Cundiff says, what transfer is going to make the biggest impact this season? I have a really strong belief in defensive back Gabe Jeudy-Lawley. I think he's going to be huge for the secondary.
I hope he is.
Yeah. I think transfer-wise, got to be Dante Thornton. And I think you really want it to be John Campbell, too, with what you lost with Darnell Wright.
Yeah, for sure. That's still, yes, but the right side still scares me just because it doesn't seem – the offensive line is still a big question mark for me. So,
which he's going to – I think John Campbell's going to be your left tackle.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The right. That's why, I don't – in terms of replacement, like you said, he won't be the direct replacement for Darnell Wright.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like that still doesn't shore up that right side for me.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Not that I don't think Crawford and Mincy played well at left tackle, but it's a different position from what they say. I don't know. I've never been a big boy. I've never been in the trenches.
Yeah.
Except for one practice on scout team, I played defensive end, and it was so much fun because I would have gotten a flag thrown on me on every play. It was awesome.
Did you do hands to the face?
A couple hands to face probably. I'm probably getting called. I don't know how this would work in the trenches, but for defensive holding, I really like just instead of like grab jersey pulls so hard, like you saw it, and just like throwing them as hard as I could. And where they weren't expecting me to be able to do that alone, let alone be able to do that, I think that also helped me in catching people off guard.
Okay.
So I don't know what penalty that would be exactly, but it didn't seem legal.
So nobody wants to see you like on the opposite side of the line with your ears pinned back.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I've got bend.
And loves its third down call.
I've got bend. Would that be? Would it? How much more effective would it be if you had someone like my height, but the strength of Byron Young? That's an advantage. They want to always stick that guy at linebacker. Why is he not on the edge? Hard to touch. Maybe not a ton of surface.
You got like long reach too. I feel like reach is
big, but if you have third down situations, you have the bend. You don't have to worry about you're not getting touched.
Yeah, maybe.
And if you're strong enough, you should be able to swim that. No problem. Get that left hand in there.
I just keep thinking of you at defensive end, and I don't know how that's an advantage.
Well, in this scenario, I'm a lot stronger. Let's be clear about that.
Okay.
I don't need any more speed, baby. I've got it. I've got it. Especially from a 3-point stance. Are you kidding me? That's explosiveness.
I need to see this. It's been a while.
Oh, you might hear soon.
I don't even remember this practice at all.
This is freshman year.
Oh.
It was fun. It was a fun one. It was probably one of those days where we weren't getting anything productive done, if I had to guess.
That's a lot of it.
Seems like a good guess.
There'd be times where I'm like, I've been guarded about this guy who's never gonna play and down for like an hour. Like, why am I still doing this?
Scout team defense is the most underrated part of football. Scout team offense sucks. You get in the huddle, they show you a play on a piece of paper. You halfway run it because you don't entirely know what's going on.
And then you get blown up every time.
Yeah, and the plays are always designed for the defense essentially. But scout team defense, you just get to play ball, baby.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, it probably sucks to be a scout team linebacker as a freshman going against first team. That's got to suck. But other than that, yeah, we're gonna call it fun.
Got some more.
I got a most important. We're gonna jump to most important, not on this episode, but for Sunday. Let me give you mine.
Okay.
Carter Band, football guys. They all got football jerseys on for their performance.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Football guys. Most important of the week right there. Shout out to Carter Band.
That's the scout team defense.
They already plays this. They were there on Thursday in the trenches.
Okay.
And walkthroughs, yeah.
Got some more questions real quick. From Pal Golf. Who's impressed y'all so far team wise? Any players jump out for high school golf? Dark mode.
Oh, my internet went out. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Is Caleb's internet fixed yet? How long before it goes out into the show? Love the show. Love the fellas.
We love the fellas.
Yeah.
The Pal Golf fellas.
Dude, they're killing it.
Are we allowed to shout out high schoolers by name on here, even if it's positive? That seems like a trap to me.
Yeah, let's not.
Okay. Just shout out to the Pal boys.
Yeah.
And girls.
Got some more questions. Your thoughts on Danny White going on Twitter about Tony Elliott?
That man knew the announcement that was about to come, so he just got out all his hatred. Tony Elliott just caught strays. He thought it was just a head-on attack. No, Danny knew it was about to come. He knew he would want to tweet today or yesterday about it. He's like, I can't tweet at the fans, can't be negative. So today, Tony Elliott gets my wrath so that I can get all the steam out ahead of time. So I would like to formally apologize to Tony Elliott for just getting put on blast by my man Danny White. It's not your fault. He knew it was coming.
Yeah, there was definitely some hostility there. And I don't think Tony Elliott was just like really trying to like say anything bad. But also like it was kind of a spin. My question to Tony Elliott is like, hey man, this was 2 years ago. Why the heck are you still talking about that? You need to worry about a program that's a 4-touchdown underdog to the team that you turned down.
Right, which also though it's probably semantics. I'm not saying Danny White even did this part of it, but nowadays teams only ever really offer one guy because they're talking to agents like, hey, what's the number? Is your guy interested? All this stuff. And maybe Danny White never even got to that point with Tony Elliott. So I don't, but couldn't Tony Elliott be telling the truth, but not? You understand what I'm saying? Like maybe his agent was told, hey, we want to offer him we may offer him, what's the money? And then his agent's like, hey, they're interested. Like they want you. We just got to tell them your price. Or would you go there for $1 million? Whatever it may be.
Yeah. My question is like, are you bragging about turning down Tennessee? Because it looks like you took the wrong job, pal.
I'd say you took the right job. I think we are in a better position than we would be with Tony Elliott.
Because we offered the right guy.
Because we offered the right guy. We offered the only guy.
Yeah.
The only guy.
I do like that Danny White isn't scared to just be like, hey, that's incorrect.
Yeah, I feel like Danny does have to have receipts. You can't do that bold and, get FOIA'd. So
I would love it if he just didn't say anything till after we just destroyed Virginia and be like, and I didn't offer you.
What if he says something to him on the field? He just goes full crazy.
That would be sick.
I mean, maybe it'd be awesome.
Yeah.
It'd be from afar. I wouldn't want to be a Tennessee fan in that moment, but other than that, I'm down. I'll ride with you, Danny. I will follow you to the depths of hell. You tell me when and where, and I'll be there.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you rename Neyland Stadium, then I fight you.
Yeah, if Danny White says he didn't offer you, he didn't offer you.
That simple.
Yeah.
Yes,
But yeah, also I feel like Tony Elliott needs to probably worry about his own team that he's currently at now.
So what was the question that led to that? Just did they ask him about the interest? How did that come up?
I didn't really read the context
was that his
of it.
Opening, his opening remarks? He's like, we're playing a team that offered me. He just throws it all out there.
Yeah. I do love that. Wasn't Dabo Swinney saying how, oh yeah, Tony Elliott turned down Tennessee to stay at Clemson and be the offensive coordinator at
did he say that?
this program? They use it as a recruiting pitch, and then
he goes to
Virginia, which is a worse job, and to a conference that's probably not even going to be here in 3 years.
Yeah. It'd be funny if we found Dabo's comments bashing Tennessee about not offering Tony Elliott. But I guess he did the other thing, so
yeah,
whatever. Yeah, Dub, we're tailgating. We're getting our tails off for the P game.
Yeah, go P.
You join. You better be there. Now that you ask, I expect you to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry that you put yourself in that conundrum, but you're here now. Like I am to Danny White. I'm telling you where to be. You better be there.
Yep. Got 2 more questions also.
Wow. Thank you all. I mean,
yeah.
Good God, I'm sick of them already, but thank you.
This is about the Food City thing. He said,
I'm just kidding. I love them.
What is one company you would sell naming rights to?
For me, this is Caleb Mitchell at
Weigels. Weigels? Okay.
Weigels right now. Just say a number. I'm like Tony Elliott to Danny White. I'm offering myself to you.
Okay. I like that. I'm
also probably something like Titleist too.
Okay, that's a good one. I was thinking local, but yeah, I like that.
Anytime we golf and we hit a good shot, we should be like, that was presented by.
Dude, I want to be sponsored by Vice.
Okay.
I don't even I know people are just like, Vice. Well, dude, that logo's sick.
It's a good logo.
Also, Underdog Collectibles, shout out.
We did sell our naming rights.
Yeah.
It's true. It's a good point.
And another selfish one, Abridged.
Okay. That's a good one. It's a good selection.
Maybe
I don't know of any other.
Love some Taco Bell.
I would sell my soul to Holy Taco. Not so no. Holy, I'm in.
Okay.
Yep. Fully. Sold.
Well, I like
you had more than this.
Too.
You should have sent this to me and prepped me. I could have come up with some good ones, I think. I do like Vice. I don't know if I'd sell my soul to them, but I like them.
Okay.
If I send me your price, I might sell my soul to you. I'm not as expensive as you think I am.
Yeah, this dude works on Magnolia.
If Live Tour offered me like $100 to just be a professional, I would do it. Live right now. Just say it. Say the words, and I will be in Abu Dhabi tomorrow. Even though all your tournaments are in the United States. But not all of them, but good portion.
Also, last question here. What are your thoughts on adults wearing jerseys at sporting events? This is a topic conversation. Did you see?
It pissed me off. It pissed me off so bad. I can't stand that guy. I can't remember his name.
Taylor Lewan?
No, the other guy. That brought up the question.
Okay.
I do feel like Taylor Lewan sort of got trapped in that. I feel like his answer was wrong, but I sort of feel like he got trapped. And my thing to Taylor Lewan is like, you do understand those adults wearing your jerseys are the reason you got paid $10 million to play offensive line in the NFL. You do understand that, Taylor, right? Because the 10-year-old can't buy your jersey otherwise. So I don't know. It's really annoying to me. I hate the fans that, are terrible people to athletes just because they're athletes. But being a crazy fan is what pays these salaries. So I don't wear jerseys because I just don't look good in jerseys. And I do sometimes feel weird about wearing players younger than me, but I don't have a problem with it if you want to do it. Adults who think athletes are heroes still as adults, that's weird. But I don't think wearing a jersey means that necessarily. So, like, I'd wear a jersey for a player I liked. I just don't like the way I look in jerseys, so I don't wear them as often.
Yeah, I'm kind of selective on, like, I like wearing a jersey with like a hoodie.
Yeah.
I don't love wearing a jersey like
to my fantasy football drafts. That's where
unless it's like a baseball jersey is a little different, but a football jersey, I feel like that is number one, it's very hot.
Yeah. They're always longer.
Mm-hmm.
Can't ever get the right size.
Yeah, so I don't hate it. I mean, that's the one place like I feel like it's pretty acceptable to wear.
Yeah, oh for sure. If you're talking about like where is it accepted, sporting events, one of the only ones.
Yeah. Yeah, like where else are you gonna wear it? I wouldn't wear it out to dinner with my wife.
That'd be weird. Night. You should though.
Yeah, just a Hendon Hooker jersey.
Yeah, you should. I also hate the people who gatekeep. They're like, don't wear baseball stuff to football games and vice versa. I think the baseball jerseys look fine at other sporting events. The basketball and or football jerseys, it does look weird, but at the same time, it's all Tennessee.
Yeah, I don't love the 98 jerseys at a baseball game.
I don't disagree.
Whatever. If
but
that's
it's
what
but at the end of the day, it's it's not like Titan. It's not a Titans jersey going to a Preds game.
Yeah, right. You're a fan.
Yeah, and I do feel like baseball jerseys, specifically Tennessee's, maybe not the pinstripe. That's too baseball-y maybe, but like the cream and the orange with just the script. I feel like those look enough like normal shirts that you can wear them anywhere. Yeah, like any sporting event. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Can you wear a baseball jersey to a softball game? What are the rules there?
I don't know.
It's all on a diamond? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't really I have an issue with people having an issue with it.
Yeah, like what? Just let people live.
Who cares? Yeah, it's different if like what you said, you wear a freaking Eagles football jersey to a Tennessee. I think that's more weird than somebody wearing a Tennessee football jersey to a baseball game, to a Tennessee baseball.
Yeah, I would agree. I do though like when opposing fans wear their team's jerseys or like gear to games they're not playing in. I just think it's funny. It's obviously Tennessee's very popular for doing it because you see them in random crowds, and I love it. I think it's hilarious.
Yeah, but also I hate that guy.
Yeah,
I do.
When they're at your game, you hate them. Yes.
Yeah, when they're at our game, I do love to ask or just be like, "Hey, man, wrong game." Like I just feel like that's just a funny like dad joke to say.
Yeah. You're like, man, Ticketmaster got you too, huh?
Yeah. It's like, hey, do you know you're playing in Gainesville, Florida today?
I will say this: if you're an adult wearing an AVE jersey, you do at some point in your life have to go what the English call full kit wanker, and you have to go pants and socks and all.
God,
I love when people wear full kits to soccer games. It's my favorite thing in the world. It's just so funny, but it's also
I do not
it
want
is.
to see 40-year-old men in football pants.
So you don't like Georgia games, huh?
No, I
Wearing the
don't.
pads. I do. It's just so funny because you're like, all right, so where do we draw the line when you wear jerseys? It's pants. That's where we draw the line.
Well, I remember the LSU game a few years ago. Like, there was a guy, he had a full LSU football helmet on the entire time.
BYU. Someone sat in front of me with a BYU helmet on.
It's like, jeez. I guess.
Well, how do they let you into the stadium with a helmet? That blows my mind.
Did they try to get in for free? They're like, players.
Hey, where's the players' entrance at? Can you point me that way? Did you? So when Lululemon, dropped a Tennessee line or whatever, someone made a comment. It was one of my best. Like I do like being the reply guy sometimes, just in there kind of trolling. And someone was like, I mean, if you want to see grown men wearing yoga pants every day, and I was like, I mean, we go to stadiums every Saturday to watch 11 grown men run around in yoga pants, pretty much.
Yeah,
that's how tight they are.
And like most of them are wearing those under their pants. Like I
also
used to
true.
wear them. Also, who cares?
I don't know. I'd rather.
I mean, I'm not gonna wear it, but
not.
Yeah, I'm not dying to wear.
So you're wearing Lululemon yoga pants, Tennessee branded too,
and
Austin P,
and a football jersey. Yes.
I don't think they sell men's yoga pants, by the way. Whoever commented that.
Oh, they do.
Not like, but you know what I'm talking about. The women's yoga pants.
Yeah. Oh,
they're not like that. I've actually probably got a picture of you somewhere in those.
Probably.
I'll look. I'll tweet it. I'll find it. I'll hit send.
All right, guys. Austin P game. We're all wearing full gear.
Don't tempt me. Don't you dare tempt me. I think I've got pads somewhere in this house.
All Caleb has to do, Danny White just says one tweet, y'all should wear full gear, and Caleb will wear it immediately.
I promise you.
Dude, that's one of my favorite videos. It's like, what, 5 o'clock in the morning?
Oh, it's earlier than that. I think I left my house at 4:15.
And I videotape you, and I have my laugh in it. I'm still dead asleep.
Well, I'm trying to be. I'm yelling, but I also know it's 4:15 a.m. in a neighborhood.
Danny White says orange out. I'm gonna be oranged out.
I was.
You were,
except for my shoes, but I fixed the problem for this year. If we do an orange out,
okay.
Got the Jordan 1s. High top. Might be fake. Don't care. They're orange.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
I don't care. I got them for $10. I didn't pay $200 for fake Jordan 1s. Over $10 from Planet. What's it called?
Planet Exchange.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm not mad. I would have painted them myself if I had to. I might still do it. I don't know. Put my name on them or something.
Well, we're wearing cleats, so.
There are people who wear golf shoes to watch golf, and it's hilarious when they get tweeted out. Just a good point. You're on the golf course. You wear golf shoes, right?
Dude, I thought about the Jordan 1s, how they have golf Jordan 1s.
Yeah.
Would anybody notice? Obviously, they notice on the bottom of my feet, but if I just wore them, think people would notice?
They have soft spike. Why would you? I mean, that'd be very uncomfortable. Why wouldn't you just get regular Jordan 1s?
They're really expensive. That's why.
So are the golf ones.
Golf ones are $130.
You can find Jordan 1s for $130.
Not solid gray Jordan 1s, no.
Okay. Do they have the soft spikes on them?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, those would be super uncomfortable to wear. I would not do that for that reason. I guess you could take those off.
Yeah, just cut them off.
No, you can remove those.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, they're exchangeable.
Okay.
You can, they wear out.
Yeah.
You just change them out.
I feel like this is. I'm not gonna do it.
Okay.
I'm just gonna wear cleats on game days.
I'm gonna have to get a new pair.
I do have like three or four pairs of like orange cleats.
Wrong orange, bro. Come on.
Yeah, it is kind of.
Come on.
Off. There's one that looks pretty good.
Did you think about that? You wore orange and blue for a long time.
Did I think? But
to be fair, huh?
Did I think about what?
Wearing orange and blue for quite a while. You did that.
It was navy.
That orange and blue though is one of my favorite color combinations. Whereas Florida's orange and blues, their orange is ugly and their blue is ugly. It's all ugly.
Yeah.
I love Carson Newman's colors.
I wasn't a huge fan, but
I love it. I do think they overuse the orange. Orange should accent the blue, in my opinion. And then you have
now they overuse the blue.
Do they?
Yeah, it's like they have full blue uniforms, and you can barely see the orange outline of the.
See, you still got to use the orange, but blue uniforms should be your primaries.
Yeah,
orange should only be.
No, I only have my white jersey. I'll wear it to a game.
Okay, we should go to a Carson Newman game. Sure,
we shouldn't.
I don't know. What if we went full kit wanker at a Carson Newman game? But we wore the uniform for the opposing team.
What does wanker mean? Does it mean a wiener?
Dude, I honestly don't know, and I've called people that, like I am right now. See, here's the problem. In Ted Lasso, he doesn't tell his son. He tells him it's someone who likes to be alone with their thoughts. So we'll just go with that.
Okay, yeah.
I know it is like you're calling them a bad word, essentially. I don't even know what to compare it to in the United States because I don't know what it would be. I would assume it's like a judging by the term, like jerk off, you know?
Okay.
Right? Like you're a dick. You're a
Yeah. Okay. That's what I assumed
you
it was.
wanker.
But yeah, growing up, or not growing, I guess kind of. But when my cousin was little, when my mom would change his diaper, she called it a winker. So when I heard wanker for the first time, I was like, definitely means wiener. So
probably it's a good. I mean, you're a very smart kid, Landon.
Yeah. Mom,
that was someone's mom.
Was that
your mom?
That's when I was a kid. We called it a pooper.
Good Lord. This show's Twitter goes down and this show's off the rails.
Dude, what the hell? Twitter's been up all day.
I don't think it's Twitter necessarily. I think it's the live video feature of Twitter.
God. Elon, you suck.
What are you going to do? Have we considered a backup plan for when Twitter goes down? Because it's eventually definitely going to go down.
I don't know. Is Threads the backup plan? I don't really know what Threads is, to be honest. I don't really want to know. But anyway, all right. Missouri, real quick.
Oh my gosh, we have not even talked about Missouri.
No. Well, I guess we kind of have on and off.
Okay. I don't really have a whole lot for this game.
Can you set the stage?
Yes, yeah. Please give me context.
Okay.
Shout out Austin and Annie. It's not really your anniversary, but sort of since we rewatched this game. You got married last night, so congratulations.
Sick wedding. Our shirts didn't come off for that.
Sure, they did get unbuttoned. They didn't come off.
Yeah. Tennessee ranked number 5 going into this one, 8-1. The Missouri Tigers are 4-5 in this game. It's a noon kickoff on CBS. Tennessee was a 19-point favorite over and under 57 and a half, and Tennessee beat that by themselves. Tennessee had 724 total yards. Missouri had 389. And, we just this is back-to-back games where Josh Heupel has put 60 on Missouri.
Oh, yeah.
And then,
but Drinkwitz does own him, just to be clear.
Right.
Okay.
He did get outscored 17-0 in the fourth quarter. So
crap.
Also, this is the first time Tennessee has gone undefeated at home since 2007.
Wow. Nice. Jalen Hyde also broke the single season touchdown record this game.
Yeah, he also went over 1,000 yards.
He did, yeah. Shout out. Something else I was going to mention too about this game. It seemed like it was going to rain, but I don't think it ever actually did. Did it? Yes, it did for a brief minute.
It was sloppy like before the game.
I think it rained a little bit during, not much, but I think we got like a sprinkle. I remember ponchos getting put on in front of me.
Yeah, we went to the VFL tailgate.
And this was also a game. If you work at Neyland Stadium in security, please mute this for a second. I took like 4 Michelob Ultras in my hoodie.
There you go.
And it was awesome. And then this was the game that I got denied a beer because my IDs, which, oh God, I don't buy beer in Neyland often, but just in case, I need to update that. Because if I get denied one more time, I'm going to lose my mind like I did that game.
So, yeah.
It's not expired. For those people being like, Caleb, you're an idiot. It's not expired. It's not an expired ID. It is a legal ID. It just has a red box around it. It's scanned.
Like you're underage.
It's scanned. It was green. I saw it pop up green. Just because those people don't know how to freaking check an ID. God. I'm just gonna take beer in my hoodie. Sorry. Never mind.
Yeah.
I tried. I tried to buy it. I tried.
Yeah, just do that. It's easier.
Yeah. It's
less expensive. Tennessee just routed Missouri. Dude, Jay Bloom. Poor guy. Missouri just didn't really have a chance. It felt like every time they would try to get a stop, they couldn't get anything going. Anytime they scored, Tennessee would answer, like right back, like super quick. I want to read Tennessee's scoring drives, like the time periods. So 2 minutes, 13 seconds, 2 minutes, 15 seconds, 2 minutes, 16 seconds. That's impressive. A minute 42, 25 seconds, 41 seconds, 2 minutes, 20 seconds, 57 seconds, 27 seconds, and 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
You know what stands out to me?
Nothing over 3 minutes.
No one-play drives. That's stand-up defense, Missouri. You should give yourself a pat on the back, kind of like Eli patted his buddy on the back when he jumped into his arms to embrace him, and then hung on to him like a koala bear, embracing its mother. It was very weird to see. I don't have a problem with grown men wearing jerseys. I have a problem with grown men doing that in a serious context.
I have a problem with grown men wearing cargo shorts.
Below their knees, 1,000%. Like that far below their knees, 1,000%. Not even below your knees, just that far below your knees.
Yeah.
To the point that like we're wondering if they're pants or not.
Yeah, why do you have the strings hanging down?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do they even sell? Where do you even buy those at? It has to be like at
the pants store, not the shorts store, that's for sure.
Yeah, like a yard sale or something. People don't even make those anymore.
I'm going to jump in your arms like that so much this season, you're going to be pissed about it. Just want you to know that. Fair warning.
I'm going to stop catching.
I'm going to drink wits the hell out of you. Got him at the toilet store.
Tennessee just routed them. I do want to mention some players that played really well. Dylan Sampson.
Yeah, stud.
Welcome to the party.
Stud.
Hendon Hooker, obviously. God, I love Hendon Hooker so much.
Yeah, I'm going to miss him.
Yeah.
Also, these announcers sucked. They were brutal to listen to.
Yeah,
I see why they got the noon game.
I love how one guy was like, Byron Young. And they're like, oh, no, Tyler Barron. He's like, yeah, Byron Young has a great story. He like answered the call on like a pamphlet to join the Georgia Military Academy. I was like, Tyler Barron made the tackle. Why are we talking about Byron Young?
He does have a good story, Landon.
He does, but I mean, he made a tackle. He made a couple tackles in this game. We could have used it then.
It's a good point.
Who's some other? Aaron Beasley. Aaron Beasley is the guy who, like, 3rd and 2, he's making the tackle.
He's all over
every
the field.
time. Every time.
Love to see it.
But Tyler Barron did have he had 4 tackles, and all 4 of them were behind the line of scrimmage. So 4 tackles for a loss. Did have a sack. I thought he looked good in this game, and I think he looks good like when he plays tackle, when he's kind of like that 5 technique a little bit.
He's inside shoulder.
Yeah.
Okay.
3 technique. Yeah, he just looks.
He lined up at 3 technique.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, he just looks. He looks good coming off the edge, but I just feel like he's a little difference maker in the middle there because he's big, but he's also like super quick and has the get off. And I think that's just tough for guards to get their hands on him.
Yeah, kind of like me at edge.
My ass.
I just want you to know at Dick's House of Sports, me and you're lining up at tackle. I'm lining up at edge. And we're going to see if you can put your hands on me. You definitely have longer reach than I do. So we're going to put that to bed.
Well, I hope the quarterback doesn't plan on getting dirty. I'll say that.
Is he that good at scrambling?
Yeah. It's just a statue. He can just sit there as long as he wants to. Brandon Turnage also played really well in this game.
Yeah, he did. He did. I thought for how, just like I said, I don't know, like it's not like we played exceptionally well, not like we played terrible either. Not even close to terrible. I thought the defense just felt like they were like a step away from making a ton of big plays.
Mm-hmm. And they gave up 2 like cheap ones. If they don't give up those, I mean, it's.
And Brady Cook scrambled his ass off for most of the game.
Yeah, he ran for his life, and he also took like a bunch of hits.
Right.
Yeah, he ran the ball 16 times.
I bet 14 of those were scrambles.
Yeah.
Nothing planned. We weren't running the read option that day.
I love there's one part in this game where they're like, yeah, no, this is what Drink loves to do. And like they ran like an inside handoff the next play. I was like, what?
Well, Landon, he does love to do that.
Yeah, I
don't know what you're angry about.
Yeah. God. But yeah. Missouri secondary, terrible day. Also, Brew McCoy.
Dog.
I love the way he plays, dude.
I love hearing the stadium. Brew after every catch.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds so good on TV.
Finishing blocks, I mean, goes through contact to catch the ball. I love that play where Jalen Hyatt's butt naked and he basically just bullies the corner all the way to the end zone. Just with one hand.
One hand, yeah. He's just kind of like, he's not even really like shoving him. He's just kind of touching him.
Yeah.
It's like Michael Orr out there.
Yeah, he's like, why are you trying?
Put him on the bus.
Yeah. That's all I got from Missouri.
Tennessee. Yeah, I don't really have much. I'm honest. I'm just looking. I love my background. It feels complete now.
It looks good.
I'm just missing the 2024 national title and the 2023 SEC championship on there. So, newspaper. I don't think I'll save room for. I'm gonna have to remodel after this December. I didn't save any room. I didn't pre-plan.
Do have a good friend to tell you guys about. Check out Roback. Go to roback.com and you can get 20% off your first purchase with promo code More Important Issues. Get you, again, 20% off that first purchase. Get golf polos, quarter zips, hoodies, T-shirts, shorts, joggers, women's wear. They got all of it. Great quality. So go check them out. Use that promo code to get you 20% off your first purchase.
Yeah. Do that. And I'm going to tell you guys about one more before we get into segments. Guys, if you're not going to Nashville September 2nd, I got something for you to do. That Saturday night at 5 p.m., it's a Slaw Dog curated event. The summer show. It's happening in Seymour. I'll give you that address in just a moment. This is a great event put on by a few bands, local bands. Circle the Block, Tennessee Love Connection, and Adam all playing that night at 5 p.m. in Seymour. Game will be wrapped up by then. Tennessee's covered. And then you can go head down and enjoy some live music, food. It's going to be a great event. It'll be cooled down by then, too. Our meteorologist just told us what the temperature is going to be. So it'll be cooled down by then. It's going to be a fun event. Unfortunately, we won't make it to this one. We will make it to the next one. but I don't have the poster. I should have showed you guys. I mean, Landon, you're all in on this, aren't you?
Is that just hot dogs?
It's just hot dogs, baby. This is a
Yeah.
slaw dog curated event.
Dude,
It's
those
ready
look
for
like
it's
from,
ripe.
like boxers, like a boxer.
Yeah, it's ripe for a hot dog review, my man. And so it's gonna be a fun event. Make sure you guys check that out. That's September 2nd at 5 p.m. It's at First Impressions Graphics at 122 Baldwin Way in Seymour. Gonna be some great bands. So go out and enjoy that. That's Circle the Block, Tennessee Love Connection, and Adam. Be fun. We'll be at the next one.
Yeah. All right. Stupidities.
I'm gonna be honest. I think I went through and deleted like all my shots today. So let me make sure I have mine.
My first one is Caleb Williams. So he's unsure if he's going to enter the draft after this season. He's also unsure if he's going to be in the college football game this next summer. It's like, dude, are you?
To be fair,
you're quarterback. You should make a decision.
To be fair, is he supposed to say that he's entering the draft in August?
I don't know. I mean, like, we all know. So it's like,
right.
Like he didn't have to.
But who asked that question?
Oh yeah, that's stupid.
Now get to me about the.
It's just weird to have a quarterback that win the Heisman that's just so indecisive.
So tell me that. What is the context of him not knowing if he's going to be in the game?
He said he's unsure if he'll agree to be in the game.
Okay, I don't care.
Yeah, so like, okay, we'll have another number 13 for USC named, Carlos Wilson. It'll be fine.
Yeah, no, I don't care at all.
Yeah, just give me the game. I don't care if Caleb would. Matter of fact, I feel like he shouldn't be in it. If he's so unsure about it, yeah, you should.
Okay. Do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. I'm in on that. All right, let's see here. Oh, well, I don't know. You've watched the Florida doc, right?
I haven't finished it.
It's good though.
Yeah.
For what we knew was going to happen.
Like it's hard for those documentaries to be bad, but it's also
I'm just saying the moment you knew Urban Meyer and Tim Tebow agreed to sit down for it, you knew what it was going to be.
Oh yeah, it's going to be a fluff piece. Yeah, for sure.
And I thought, but for the most part, it's still enjoyable. Yes, I would like to hear those stories, but we've also known them. And like, what could we have possibly learned? Was Tim Tebow going to do a tell-all on the state of the Florida program? Like, what else would we learn? Is what I mean.
I just love the way that they opened it. It made it seem like how it can all like come like crumbling down.
Well, I haven't finished it yet, so I don't know if they'll.
I haven't either, but from what I've heard, like it
just kind of leaves it blank, kind of like the Johnny Manziel one.
Yeah, like they win the national championship and it's kind of over.
It does. Like I do feel like the Manti Te'o one kind of got into the weeds more. They probably left some stuff out there, and knowing who the directors were and the producers, because it's the same people. There's also a really good one on this like minor league hockey team, and I can't remember the name of it, in like Connecticut. That was really good. But now knowing that, I'm like, I need to probably go read about it more. But again, I don't know. I guess it is in a way stupid, but it's, if you look at it more like entertainment rather than like learning, I think it's rewatching the championship game in 06. It was the 06 season, 07 championship. Is that Ted Ginn returning the kickoff back?
Okay, yeah.
That year, I think it's the same year, which if so, I've always thought this is a crazy stat. I've never confirmed it. Dylan, look this up. Whatever national championship game it was, Ohio State returned the opening kickoff, lost that game. That same year, I'm pretty sure in the Super Bowl, Chicago, Devin Hester returned the opening kickoff back. Same year, Chicago lost that game to Peyton Manning. Same season, opening kickoff back, that team lost. That's crazy, right?
Yeah.
See if that's the same year, Dylan. And if you didn't pick up on all that, you weren't listening. So don't even say it.
Yeah, it just made me want to destroy Florida this season. Is all.
I hate Florida. It didn't change my. And maybe it's because I already hate Florida. People are like, they're just trying to make Florida likable. I hate Tim Tebow for a lot of reasons that I won't get into now. I hate Tim Tebow. I can't stand him. Yeah.
But also, it's like, yeah, everybody's talking about Florida right now. They're talking about Florida like 15 years ago. They're
Yeah.
not talking about Florida now. It's
Right.
not a recruiting tool. Like, I mean, and it's kind of like their last chance. It's like, do you really want to go play for Buddy Stevens? No.
Yeah, no one involved with Florida now, right? Where I'm at has spoken.
Yeah.
Maybe Billy Napier's in the last episode recruiting. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe so.
Yeah, I like the Manti Te'o one because it was a brief time period that you got everything you needed. Johnny Manziel was like his whole career into like an hour and a half, and there was like just so much
which
left out.
I think there was stuff left out. The one thing I'll say about that, people were like, I feel like it left so much open, like it didn't have a conclusion. To be fair, Johnny Manziel's like life is still very much going.
Right.
He
doesn't have a conclusion. He has
football,
no clue what he's going to do.
Right. His football career is over, but I feel like they established that with the trip to Vegas thing. I felt like.
Mm-hmm.
So that one didn't feel as weird. I definitely was like, could tell, they left out some.
Well, I just thought like
stuff.
from the get-go, like the recruiting thing, it was just like, yeah, I want to go to Texas. But then I went to A&M. I'm like, well, what?
What about Oregon?
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about?
What?
He was with Manziel?
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about? Like they left out like the Oregon story? He was committed to Oregon?
Yeah, they left out like, all that.
Yeah. Although his high school stats are insane.
They are.
I need to go watch his highlight.
But also, I want to know
more about... Is it
more
Tavon
about
Austin that has like a 30-minute high school highlight video and all of its touchdowns? Is that Tavon? That's insane.
Probably. He's a lot. He's a college one that's up there
real
too.
long and just touchdowns.
But I also like Urban Meyer's like, hey, you should like he's like in the airport and people were like, hey, you should go visit Tim Tebow. You need to offer Tim Tebow. He's the number one player in the country.
Yeah. What?
It's like you didn't know who he was?
Urban Meyer doesn't recruit. People want to come to Urban Meyer. It's that simple. Like the girls in the bar.
Dude, I know.
He just when they come to him, he doesn't approach them it's
probably what he did to Tim Tebow, and Tim Tebow's like, yeah, I'm in.
Well, no, they weren't married. Tim Tebow wouldn't do that.
He would soak though.
Probably. I do like that Urban Meyer just had his dudes like wrestling in some old like abandoned looking gym. He had them wrestling on mats in a young campus gym.
Also, I know all those guys are not just wrestling, and there was not a single fight. There's no way.
That's a good point.
Hard Knocks, that every time they do a joint practice, there's like a billion fights. I know all those people are fighting.
I do also like that every like pregame they show just everyone, getting each other pumped, F-bomb everywhere, and then it's just like flashes to Tim Tebow like sitting in a locker quietly.
Yeah.
And was it Spikes or was it the other guy that was like, God, I'm blanking on his name. Who's the other guy that's like the main piece in that national championship year? Good Lord. Freshman.
Was it Rainey?
I don't know. But anyways, he's like, Tim Tebow only read two things, his Bible and his playbook. That was all he did. I was like, was Tim Tebow reading his Bible in the locker room? How did they know?
Also know like his teammates in high school had to hate him.
You think so?
Yeah. I mean, the whole time, every clip of him in high school, he's just yelling.
Oh, okay. I will say this. As much as I don't like Tim Tebow, he's probably a good teammate because dude's like ride or die. Like literally, like he will die before he's done riding. Like,
whoa.
Well, I mean, he's seriously like every play, it looks like his life is on the line.
Yeah. It's like, dude.
Which I did love that. He's whispering, of course,
game.
In all of his. That's why his voice is gone. That's why he's whispering. There's no way the conversation he said about that goal line play against whoever. It might have been the national championship game against Ohio State where he was like, Urban looked at me and I was like, heart. That didn't happen. It didn't happen. There's no way that happened. If he did, Urban Meyer was probably like, what's he saying? Is he saying I'm having a heart attack? What's going on?
Yeah.
Didn't happen, Tim. You're a liar. I'm the tailgates. I'm gonna be in full kit, and I'm just gonna point. You're gonna know it's goal on stand time. You're gonna know.
Yeah, I didn't. It was good, but it wasn't. It's also Florida. I would have liked it a lot better if it was probably another team.
Yeah, and if Tennessee wasn't good then and still getting destroyed by Florida, so they just showed a bunch of clips of it.
Yeah.
That was tough.
Oh well. Any more stupidities?
I don't think so. I don't even know. I'm glad you knew where we're at because I didn't. We just, tangented big time, and I love it.
Yeah. There's one more thing. It could be a fail, but I also want to mention it because I'm probably going to delete this off my screenshots. Guy runs up. I guess they're in high school. The kid runs up to another kid, just like sucker punches him. Basically, they get into a fight. Well, the kid who like sucker punches the other one is getting his ass whooped, and he shits in his pants. Like in jeans. Like you could tell he crapped on his pants in jeans.
Oh, this is kind of an old video, I think. Maybe another kid crapped his pants after a fight. Maybe. I don't know.
No, this is during the fight.
Right. But I'm saying, like, I've seen a video of a kid crapping his pants while fighting.
Were they in the middle of the hallway?
I don't remember. Does he kind of like fall down and that's how you see it? Like his legs lift up?
Yeah, well, no, because he turns around, like stand up, like fighting, and it's
maybe
like
that was it.
His pants.
Does he fall down at some point? I feel like he fell down at some. Okay,
yeah.
I think it's the same video. Maybe send it to me. I'll evaluate. I know my crap. I know my crap pants videos.
All right, that's all I got.
That's it for me, guys. It has been a.
It's been a show. Thanks, X, for nothing.
Yeah. This will be the lost episode.
Yeah, for real.
Let's just delete this.
Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do. Oh well, guys, we'll be back.
It was a good episode. You should listen on Spotify. And by the time you're hearing me say this, that you have listened on Spotify or Apple or whatever, iTunes. Yeah, thank you. And aren't you glad you listened to me saying this now?
Right. Guys, have a good rest of your week. Good weekend. We'll be back on Sunday night talking more Tennessee. Football season will be then 6 days away.
Yeah, I actually updated my sign. It says 9.
Okay.
How about that?
Nice.
How about that? I started saying that. I was like, you're going to tell me it's 8 or something.
Thanks again. We're bringing the boat in, and we out.